Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at my safety razor. This is my Rex Supply Company Envoy, and this is their non-adjustable three-piece double-edged safety razor. I had this thing for 2 or 3 months or so, and I've been shaving with it about 4 or 5 times a week. And I'm just going to come right out and say it. I absolutely love this thing. This is the only double-edged safety razor that I currently own, and I feel like I knocked it out of the park as far as just what works for me and just how much I like it, and it makes it very difficult to even want to look at other safety razors. This thing, to me, is perfect. I absolutely love it. So, I guess if you don't know, double-edged safety razors, wet shaving in general, if you're not wet shaving, do it. The disposable cartridge razors, your Mach 5 and Fusions and all that crap, throw it out, get something like this. They use these double-edged safety razors. This particular one is a Gillette PermaSharp. There's tons and tons and tons of options about here, but basically, here I'll show you, this is just a three-piece. You unscrew, unscrew, unscrew. You got your cap, your guard, and your handle. You just drop your razor right on here. There's little tabs right there. Drops right on. Put your cap on. And I got that crooked. There we go. And that's it. So let's see. There you can see the blade coming out right there a little bit. So that's it. And then you use, it's obviously wet shaving, so you use a lot of water. You take your brush and any variety of soaps or creams or whatever you want and use this to shave instead. And it's wonderful. I get the closest shaves of my life. I feel the best. My skin feels amazing. I get less irritation, and these things, the blades themselves, last, I think, much longer than your cartridge razors do. So, and they're way, way, way more cost effective. Like that blade that I just put in there is probably a nickel, and you get like 4 or 5 shaves out of them. So as opposed to like you go and you buy your refill for your Mach 5 or something, and it costs you damn near $30 for 5, and you might get, 3 shaves out of those? You're talking big money saving. But anyways, back to the razors. So Rex Supply Company, they have currently in their lineup, they have 3 different razors. There's the Envoy, and then they have the Ambassador, which is very, very similar to this, except it's adjustable. So there's a little twist knob here that you can adjust basically how much blade exposure you have for just how aggressive you want. And then they also have the Console, which is very, very similar to the Ambassador, except it's a slant razor. So I won't go into that, but this is by far and away their cheapest, and it's their, like I said, non-adjustable razor. If you are familiar with adjustable razors, this one is, I guess, as compared to the Ambassador, that ranges from 1 to 6, the adjustment that you can do. This is right in the middle at like 3, 3.5. So it's kind of just your medium, moderate, aggressive razor. And for me, for my face, it's absolutely perfect. I guess you can get a little bit of adjustment with how aggressive the actual razor blades are that you put in there. Some are sharper, some are smoother. You can kind of make your shave for using the blades that way. So this thing right here, one of the reasons why I went with the Rex wasn't the price. This is expensive for a 3-piece non-adjustable razor. It really is. So this thing starts at $150. Now that is a lot of money. You can find a lot of double-edged safety razors for $20, $30, $50, and they're nice razors, right? This one is it's CNC machined. It's made in America. It is made out of 316 marine grade stainless steel. It is There you go. You can see Rex, made in the USA. Each one of these is serialized, and they also use the Gillette date code. So if you're hip with Gillette razors from, vintage razors or whatever, they have a date code so you can tell what year and what quarter of that year they were made. So this falls in directly in line with that, but they're serial numbered. Each individual one has its own number, and you can register it and get a lifetime warranty on it. So this definitely is going to be a generational razor. It really, really, really is a solid piece. It's very, very well made, and it seems very, very durable. It's going to be basically rust proof, and it's just out of the box. The manufacturing on it is just top notch. So let's take a closer look here. So this particular one is not the base model. They do have basically different finishes that you can get on the razors. For $150-ish, you can get it's like a satin finish. This is not that. This is bumped up one notch. This is polished. This is a polished stainless steel. So I kind of have somewhat of an affinity for polished things. So like I'm a knife guy, and I sharpen my knives, kind of like polished edges, whatever, that's cool. So I kind of wanted that, but you can also get step up even further and get this razor coated in either 24 karat gold, which would be bossy. I seriously thought about it. Or you can get it plated in rhodium, which is in the platinum family. So those are, the reason why I didn't go with those is I kind of like to use my ultrasonic cleaner to just kind of occasionally clean and maintain things like this, and I didn't want those coatings to be damaged inside that ultrasonic cleaner, and I just felt like not having a coating on there would be just a little more durable long term. But I did want it to pop a little bit, so I did go ahead and get the polished one, so you can see the cap, the guard, and here and down in here is nicely polished. So everything looks great. It fits together supremely well. One of the things that's a little bit unique about this particular razor is this is just kind of a nice little touch. So usually with a 3-piece or a 2-piece, 3-piece razor, when you screw these together, you can see this little lip right here that actually recesses up into the guard here. And so it gives it a very, very clean, flush look. Hello, cuckoo clock. So you can see right there, that fits just supremely right up in there. So that's just a little bit of a nicety. Again, it's CNC machined, all of it. So, and laser engraved right here on the back, all the branding and all that kind of stuff. The knurling right here, honestly, it's really, really nice. You can come at this thing with really wet fingers, soapy fingers. You got soap and whiskers and everything all over the place. Never once have I thought that I was going to drop it. Never came close to it. It's really great, even when you flip it upside down, you're going against the grain. It's just really, really nice. Down here, this does not twist. I guess on the Ambassador and the Console and a lot of other razors, you can kind of twist to take the top cap off. This is fixed in place, but it's got nice looking striations right there. This knurling right here, it kind of feels, again, I'm coming from the knife world. It does feel aggressive, but it's not like super sharp. In the knife world, I've got a whole bunch of pocket knives, and so if you're familiar with pocket knives, the jimping, this stuff right here, this is what feels closest to me. The feel of that feels on a knife. So this is a Spyderco Police. So if you have a knife that's in the Spyderco Delica family from the Seki City factory, that's what the jimping feels like, or the knurling on here feels like the jimping on these knives. So that's just kind of, it's nice positive traction right there. Everything just seems to fit together just wonderfully, wonderfully well, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I don't know, I guess just for the viewers of the channel here, this is this right here, all these soaps and brushes and all the shit. That's why I haven't been buying any new knives. This is like the latest rabbit hole that I've been going down, and I absolutely love it. So I have to shave. I have to be clean shaven for work. I work at a chemical factory, and so I have to, on occasion, wear a respirator. So I have to be clean shaven to ensure that I get a snug fit on there. So I just thought that, you know, I started off with straight razors just to get into wet shaving. Honestly, if I would have bought this first, I probably would have skipped the straight razors. They're fun, they're nice. I don't think that I am quite the best at maintaining the edge on there. I personally can't quite, with the straps or my sharpening system, I can't quite get my straight razors to be as sharp as a fresh, clean, disposable blade that costs a nickel. So this is the smoothest, I get the least irritation, and this is just the best option for me, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So I think if you know, you're on the market for a, like I said, it's a generational type razor. If you want to get into wet shaving, this may be, because of the price, might not be, if you're just getting into it, might not be the best option, because it is rather spendy, like I said. But if you want something that you can hand to your son, or have your son hand to his son, you know, this is the kind of thing that you want. So the price was worth it for me, because I get to enjoy all of the niceties of this thing. It's very, very well designed. The blades fit in there perfectly. There's no blade chatter. It's consistent. It's perfect. It really is just perfect. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm considering maybe even doing a shave video. There's a lot of dudes that do shaving videos out there. I don't know if anybody wants to see my big stupid face shaven, so I don't know, but I've been considering it. But yeah, this is my razor. I absolutely love it. And also, just another thing too, this top cap is on the slim side, I think, so getting up underneath your nose really isn't an issue. I've seen some other ones that have like big, huge bulbous caps up here, and this one I don't have any issues with. So anyways, just thought I'd give you a quick look at my latest rabbit hole, and I absolutely am head over heels in love with this razor, and I couldn't recommend it anymore. So anyways, I'll see you next time. Take care.